All right, so theme today, collaboration, community, connection. All the Grammys this year, if you look at the nominations as they sit, very few are standalone names. About 10 years ago, it was like one or two writers on a song, one producer, one engineer, and now you're looking at like sometimes up to 10 and 12 artists collaborating. All of you collaborated at the Immersive Creator Experience. Rex, I want you to talk about a collaboration that we thought might be like an hour, but went 4 days, 3 days. Talk about that experience.
It was epic, man. I mean, it takes a village, for anything great, And collaboration is in everything. This is a collaboration. Without you guys, we're just sitting here, And I think to chart new territory, it takes the best pilot, the best navigator, the best chef, the best medic. It takes a proper team. And it's also inspiring, when inspiration is the fuel that fuels inspiration, And then it's just like a feedback loop, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and it creates possibilities, Especially everyone, as a different piece of the puzzle. It's beautiful.
I love that. All right, Brian. So since you were part of the collaboration with Rex at the Villa, for those who weren't at Immersive Creator Experience, some of you were. I see some familiar faces. Walk us through what the setup was and what sort of what ended up actually happening. Because you went in with one idea, and then walk us through what that 4-day journey was.
Man, well, the journey was at a beautiful place called Elsewhere, as he said. The tone was set when we went, the original meeting we had. He showed us this beautiful property, and he gave us like the opportunity to do whatever we wanted to do, technically, musically, collaboratively. What I thought was going to happen was I go into, the space, be inspired naturally through nature and collaboration. But what ended up happening was based on the environment, based on the musical tools that we had and connectivity, it just became a thing of its own. Like what Rex was saying about collaboration is not only being able to collaborate, but understand where we are in a position of collaboration. So like when I work with Rex a lot or working with Neff-U, is understanding that where he is, where I'm at, and where he is might be different places. And we all got different parts, and we might do the same thing. But I think it was more of a collaboration of spirits, intention, soul, than just music. And that was the energy. It felt like, I play keys. I usually know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to play keys. Neff-U played keys, but it felt more peace. It felt more like humans collaborated. We took everything out, which the environment provided for us. So it just went through this spiritual journey where the music came out great and people around us was inspiring. So, yeah.
About how many artists over the 4 days came through the Villa and contributed to some of the songs that you guys created?
About 100. No, seriously. I mean, really, like, how many people, like, I would say about, I can't even count. About 30, 40.
Yeah.
But everyone came with their own, everyone came humble. Everyone came open. No egos. And it just flowed from there. Yeah.
It was totally a vibe. And I'm going to ask Neff-U the next question. We talk a lot. Neff-U and I are brothers from another mother, for sure. All about connection. So when Neff came out, we all did some pre-production. Some of these photos on the slideshow show us before we were actually into the week. It's all about a little pre-production. Neff-U, you chose the barn. Okay, so there were 7 different recording locations at Immersive Creator Experience at Elsewhere. And Neff-U, you chose the barn. Let's talk about connection and what you actually did at the barn with those that came in to find their sound.
Hello, everybody. it was a big moment. In that barn, I'm about to expose to y'all my creative, real creative side, okay? But it was a chance to be inside of a tree. And I thought that was unique, you know? There are guitars, there are pianos, and there are all of these instruments, but I was like, I get to be inside of a tree and create from a place that's never been touched. Clean energy, unexpected, beautiful energy, the wood. There was a tree that was a part of the house. It was beams. It was just the magic. It was all there, and it talked to me. It said, "I want you to be here," and I said, "Okay." And when I came there, the whole point was help people find their life sounds. Everything we are is a sound. Everything we grow from is a sound. Our songs grow from a thought, which is a sound. We have audible sounds, but our most important sounds are the sounds we have inside. And been playing since the age of 2 and been in some really intense spiritual situations musically. And been on the other side, you start to learn and you meet so many people and they say, we want a hit song. But then as a human, I say, but you're sick. So we're gonna get to the hit song, but let's find your life sound. What'll make you? And that barn gave me that really unexpected opportunity where people came inside of a tree to find themselves sonically in a different way. And I'm pretty sure we go deeper, but that's why I chose the barn. The barn is, yeah.
Well said. I'm glad you said that and I didn't have to say that for you because that just comes straight from the heart, obviously. All right, so Chuck, we're getting to you here, but before we set the stage for Chuck, for those who are unfamiliar with the immersive creator experience, the idea was to push the envelope of recording. The whole idea is, you can go into a studio and record, but why not go to a place where nobody's ever recorded? So as you guys saw in the pre-roll video, we wanted to take artists to the most immersive environment and challenge them with recording something they've never recorded before. And in some cases, we took songs that maybe existed a little bit, but then we made them in 360, inspired by the environments that you were mixing in. So Chuck, walk us through your new exposure to, mixing in 360, creating in 360, and then if with your thumbs up, I'd like to play the track, the birthday month track, for you guys to hear a track in 360 for those that maybe haven't heard something in 360.
Thank you, Tyler. So first of all, it's such an honor to be here with my legendary brothers and to be at Elsewhere in the immersive creator experience and to be surrounded by so many inspiring, empowering, innovative creatives. You can't help but be inspired. And for Tyler and Sony to open the door for us to come to Elsewhere and to be able to experience the space the ultimate creator created, and to be inspired by that, to look at a hill with alpacas and sheep and the man-made pool and to feel the organic inspiration. And for me, being, I would say, exposed to Sony's 360 world, it was unthinkable as I experienced a song that I wrote and a gentleman by the name of Warren Campbell produced with me, moving from listening to the music to actually being inside of the music and the music being inside of you in a way that I had never experienced before, moving from being in the audience to actually feeling like you're on the stage in a live session while its processed audio was impeccable. And I think that it's an experience that everybody's got to look forward to it Elsewhere. With Kevin Woods to be mixing at a picnic table outside as a cool LA breeze blew by. You know, it's something that's not practical or normal to be mixing outside of the picnic table, but to come out with an impeccable result. Like once we went on the inside and listened and others were able to listen, it's crazy. And I want to say congratulations to Sony and the entire team on being able to come up with this kind of technology where we can mix outside.
I mean, nobody says it better than Chuck. Kevin, you want to cue the song? Is that all right if we play it? It's a couple minutes. My little groove here. All right, I'm going to encourage people to come a little bit more. So the 13-2 set up so that if you're sitting, maybe make room. I don't know. I know we're cramming it in. But
so to cue it up really quick, like to tell you what it even is, like I had this idea that everybody has birthdays, but some of y'all celebrate your birthday all month long. Not just the day and not just the week, but all month long. So that's the energy of the record. It's my birthday month.
All right. Every year, I'm so blessed to see another year. I've got so much joy. I might laugh while I shed a tear. Family and friends, everyone gather around. Turn the music up and let's dance till the moon goes down. Everybody dance now. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, so let's dance, 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 y'all. Everybody on the floor. Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn is on all month long. Everybody jump, spin around, take it to the ground. Everybody, everybody. Clap your hands. Do a funny dance. How low can you go? Do your dance, do your dance. Hold your nose. Strike a pose. Funky chicken. Go crazy, grandma, go crazy. Wave your hand. Do the running man. Robot with a friend. That's my mom. Dance, y'all. Dance, y'all. Dance, y'all. Everybody dance now. Everybody on the floor. So let's dance, 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 y'all.
that was actually the debut of that track. So, Chuck, thanks for letting us play that.
Hey, it's my birthday month. It's still my birthday.
Mix that Sony immersive creator experience.
There you
outside.
go. All right, so we're all out here. We're entrepreneurs. We're looking for every which way to capitalize on our talents. We want to make some money, put some food on the table. I mean, you know, we all have people that rely on us to you know, whether it's your dog, your wife, your kids, your ex-wife, whatever it is, still relying on you to bring some food home, you know, put some food on the table. So as we have recognized, if I have to compete with the 40 million tracks going up to the DSPs this year, and there's only 25,000 360 tracks, a lot of people are saying, like, well, how do we get access to the software? Okay. Who here wants to talk about virtual mixing environment and what's going on 6 feet away from me?
That's you.
Me?
Rex, you want to do it?
Let's get it. I mean, you know, just from the experience, an immersive experience. I mean, life is immersive. You know what I mean? It's not 2D. And it opens up, again, like so many possibilities of sound and experience, you know, where it's like, it's no longer just this. It's not flat, you know, it's like this. Got you. You know, I think it's, yeah, there's a difference between listening and experiencing. You know, there's a difference between when you're looking at 2D and 3D. And life is multidimensional. You know, it's not just flat and linear. And there's a new level of understanding when you can experience it, you know, immersively. You know, where it opens up so many, you know, ideas of, you know, can the sound whirlpool around you, can it rain melodies, you know? And that to me is exciting because it makes me think of approaching the production differently, you know? And when I'm thinking of what's possible, it's endless, you know? I want to find the magic in the mundane. And I think new tech, you know, and being alive while it's happening is really exciting. So I'm going to pass it to these guys.
Go ahead, Neff.
The technology is amazing. And with vision, there's so much that you can do with it. Like this? Yeah, with vision, there's so much that you can do with that. With Sony 360, some of the things that I was able to do and the things that I'm going to do, it puts the power of how you hear music in your hands. So if you want to hear the music from behind you, or if you want to hear it from in front of you, if you want to hear it from 1,000 feet away, what the technology does, it opens up, and you said it great, it puts you in life. It helps you control the real sounds of life in real time, and you can redirect life. Redirect the sound of life any way you want it. So if you wanted your favorite song played in where it hurts in your leg, you can literally put the sound of what is literally groundbreaking technology. And I know you said putting food on the table, and I know y'all heard about the new Apple thing and what they did with spatial audio, right? Pretty incredible. They're thinking about how we feel about our music and the business side of it. What 360 is doing, we have a whole new platform to really give creators their dream opportunity of what their songs, just give them their true value, what they should be. And just imagine with 360, if I like how Glenwood Studios sound, but I may not have the budget for it that day, I can get that sound and go on the beat for free in Sony's headphones and actually be in Glenwood. And the only thing that's different is from how it looks. And then take it a step farther. Can you imagine? Everybody look at big studios, but there are also these boutique, unknown, really cool, recorded, well-designed sound stages. Can you imagine with 360? If you can't get to Paris, you can lease the room through 360. You can lease your room that you built. You can lease your room. People can be in your room anywhere in the world. It's literally next level. So that's why I got really, one of the other many reasons why I really got excited about Sony 360. Yeah.
That was where we're going. What's going on over here is a room where they're measuring how you hear the room. And you can take that measurement in the headphones and mix like you're in that environment. So virtual mixing environment, as this becomes more commercial, you'll be able, like Neff was just saying, You'll be able to go into studios, get measured how you hear in that studio, and then bring it anywhere in the world in those headphones to mix in 13.2. And then that ultimately gets you the mixes in 360. Next level, seriously. All right, I want to go into another. We're gonna, just so you guys know, we'll have questions at the end. You guys will come up here and ask the question to my right. I'll save 10 minutes for that, but these guys are like multifaceted. You wouldn't even know based on how busy they've been making Grammy Award-winning records and, being fathers in most cases. All the way down, I'm gonna go to Chuck. So Chuck, you're wearing a hat called Positive Air. I mean, tell us a little bit about that story.
So the short version is it's a brand that launches this year. I have a design studio in Atelier in Paris, France. My lead designer, Deborah Morales Acevedo, has been forecasted to be the top designer of her generation. 20-something years old, was offered jobs by every major fashion house. And the essence of the brand is what it says. Feel good, think good, look good, be good, do good, no negative anything. Breathe. And I think for so many of us that see all of the poison and all of the vitriol and hatred in the culture, and especially as creators who want to dissipate and make that all go away, creating something that can intrinsically enable us to live inside the best of our creativity, the highest level of our innovation, and to experience the peace that leads us to be our best and highest self and create our greatest creativity. And so that's the spirit of the energy, and I appreciate you for even mentioning it, but positive air everywhere, no negative anything, coming soon.
It's a vibe. It is a vibe. And that was going back to Immersive Creator Experience. It was a vibe. I'm going to tell you, it was a moment in time, because to have 4 days of recording till 5 or 6 in the morning and not even break a glass. Nobody lost anything. No, I mean, it was a moment in time. And it really is a testament to these guys who are our creative leads, who really did the work. They came out to Elsewhere multiple times. Jerry came out. What up, Jerry? Came out and mapped out what they wanted, right? I mean, you don't just like walk into something and do it. You gotta think about what you really want to get, right? Set an intention. And so I think it was safe to say we were all very connected with Elsewhere in Topanga, and that's what produced a very special week that we are going to be doing again. So stay in touch on that. So hits for healing.
Hits to healing.
2.
Yes, to healing. Yes, correct.
Hits
But it's close, though.
to healing.
Correct.
Brian, tell us a little bit about that.
All right. Just to give you a little background on Hits to Healing. I've been making music for a long time. Kansas City, Missouri. Moved out here years ago. Came to NEM, had the dream, still dreaming every day. Along my journey, I was diagnosed with the most rare and aggressive kidney form of failure, which is FSGS. My brother Kevin, back there with the green hoodie, gave me his kidney. Shout out. Thank you for the kidney, sir. I appreciate you. Saved my life, like legit. The reason I do Hits to Healing is health equity and education. I say if you can feel it, you can heal it. And a lot of times we sacrifice our health, we sacrifice our mental space, we sacrifice our realities to get something a so-called dream that we want. But the beauty of it is the journey. And if it wasn't for my brother, obviously I wouldn't be here. But when I was sick and I was going through it, I used music as a tool. And what I did while I was using it as a tool, I just slowed down. I looked at life for what it was, and I thought about everything I did before I did it. I had a lot of support. And what we want to do is reach, teach, connect. A lot of people don't understand the mindfulness, health. I know it's trendy and everyone's saying health, fitness, but it's a reality. And sometimes before we manage our business, we got to manage ourselves, manage our spirits, manage our expectation, because we come in here with the idea of what we want from something. And I realized the best part about my life is becoming a contributor. Like, how can I make your life better, his life better, our life better? With that mentality, that's collaboration. My concept of collaboration is let's make it better. And even if you're not feeling it. So I'll leave you with this in my space. I always say, if even though we suffer doesn't mean our gifts suffer. So there's days you're going to have to work through the suffering. Like, maybe you got more money than month and money. Maybe there's financial issues. Maybe there's whatever else issues. But the reality of it is you have to be present, feel it, don't run away from it, and build on it. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. His stealing, yes. .org.
I'm going to talk about just inspiration. I mean, geez, man. You, Chuck, and now actually, Neurophonics is the Neuromonics. Neff-U also has a little something up his sleeve called Neuromonics. Tell us your mission, and tell us the mission and how it is integrated into Neuromonics.
One of my main missions is to make human life, help human life sound better, just in its whole entirety. And I'm also say, because Michiel is here, I'm a proud global ambassador of Berklee College of Music. So I'm in the mix, of the future all the time. And this guy is, we're gonna get to that. I say that to say Neuromonics is a really special company. I own this company because it does good for the world. It's the first company where we have FDA clearances, we have FDA titles. The opening act is tinnitus. And there are so many people that suffer with tinnitus, and it's really, really bad. And we've tested we've already we've tested over tens of thousands, and we are the only people who have actual science and data that says the science works. So we're in the middle of that now, and I say that because on the flip side, we use music for that technology. So instead of people just listening to wave sounds and ocean sounds, and we figured out algorithms where you can take your music, put it on the platform, and not only just put it on the platform, but with 360, you can put the music anywhere, and we pay the best. And so it's a whole new platform to where you can be creative, get paid more money, experience music in a whole nother way, and feel better and heal. What'd you say? Tonight, tinnitus and tonight, yeah. So, and the opening act is tinnitus, and we've already proven that it works. And the fact that we have a tool, an incredible special tool like Sony 360, to where now, not only do you have to just, I believe like spatial, Atmos, those are planets. Those are worlds that people can go enjoy. But on this world, I think we have different colors that you can play with and different ways to use music and to experience it and actually make a difference. So we've been working with the military as well. The people that are suffering with tinnitus really bad. And so making songs and producing music, that's incredible. But behind those scenes, we got heart missions to where, like my brother said back there, it's not just about what we say, it's about our impact. And we want to impact the world in a massive way, not with just hit songs, but with experienced sounds. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Right?
Yes, Neff.
Okay, good.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna change the vibe a little bit, because when Rex and I met for the first time, thanks to Brian Kennedy, we were walking elsewhere in Topanga, and I was like, all right, let's talk about what you've been working on. And he's like, yeah, I just got back. I was recording MIA. We were traveling the world. I had to kind of be portable and record in all these different places, hotels, beaches, the whole thing. Rex, tell us about working with MIA in particular, and tell us the importance of being able to bring things on the road, being able to mix in headphones, being able to, just mobilize, knowing that you can't be in your spot in the Palisades. Rex got a sick studio in the Palisades. That's right. Go ahead.
Well, music is everywhere, you know. You be walking down the street and someone's just walking by whistling a melody. Or you walk into a room and you'll hear the reverb. You know, it's really everywhere if you notice it. And I think being able to tune into that and draw from the inspiration and, let it fall from the sky wherever it lands. It is everywhere in the world. So it's being aware to it and then being prepared for it, to capture the magic. It's capturing lightning in a bottle, And they say, what is it? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And it's the same thing with sound,
Actually, I'm going to say this. These guys are all brilliant geniuses. Rex Kudo is a master of hearing because he talks about sounds. I wanted to let you know, I work with this guy, and he has the ability to hear something we're not even thinking about hearing. Like, how's all this sound affecting your ears right now? Are you hearing music or are you hearing crazy? Anyhow, no, Rex is brilliant. And Neff-U, I want y'all to understand the level of genius. Not that y'all don't, but the community up here is, I have to acknowledge that. And Tyler is the connector. I just say that we over here being formal. I just want to be informal and just say I appreciate all y'all because that's how it works. It's a vibe. But Rex, what he's saying is he has the ability to go anywhere and hear music and draw inspiration from it and build from that. But we need a microphone to record all of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to hijack
we
you.
got the iPhones, you know what I mean?
Right.
And every time I got it. Also, I didn't want this to go past. When he said he leaves this beautiful Palisade studio? The cool thing about 360, because y'all should really know about 360, is that he can take his room with him. With the technology, he can take his room anywhere in the world he wants to go. I just think that's dope. Anyway.
So can we get the technology now?
Yeah, Sir Harry, my dancing machine man. So just to my right, if you guys want to get measured in that room, we'll give you the specs on how you hear, at least in 5.1. Gold Diggers right down the street in Hollywood will measure you guys in one of the rooms there, and you can mix like you're in that room anywhere in the world as long as you have the headphones. We can measure your studio in Culver City, yes. And you can lease it to Neff. If Neff likes how your room sounds to him, that's right. And Chuck can create the next birthday month song over there too. So infinite possibilities, guys. We're in a very, very exciting time. I see a lot of familiar faces. Wayne, I haven't seen you for a while. What's up, brother? Oh man, David, what's up? It's all about community. The reason we have this slideshow, I threw this together like the other morning at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know why I was doing that, but I'm glad I did because as I look up, I'm seeing all these great memories we made just in the last couple months. When there's a vibe and you realize how important it is about supporting your friends first. But it's cool when you can do business with friends because it's all about trust. If you have no trust, you got no friendship. You got people to rely on. These memories we created thanks to Sony. Last April was the last NAMM. We had no idea the journey we'd be on. But what we promised last NAMM in April was that we really, really wanted to push the envelope of technology and recording. And there were enough amazing artists that we were able to bring along with us in this journey. And, it's an honor to be here, obviously, at one of the bigger booths here in the Pro Audio North Hall. But if we were just talking the five of us, that would really kind of suck. So I want to thank everybody out there for carving out the 45 minutes, hour this afternoon, spending it with us. And, you know, guys, this is an exciting time. I mean, like I said, for those that missed it, stereo, introduction, 1957, 34 years later. We had Pro Tools, which was in 91, and here we are almost 34 years later. 360, baby. Virtual mixing environment, gonna change the game forever. So I'd love to, yeah. Now, we're not wrapping up. I'm just queuing questions. If anybody's got any questions and want to line up over here.
Before we go too far, he hasn't said a lot about himself. I'm telling you, my partner, my manager, Randy Jackson, called me. I promise you, it was like getting a Willy Wonka chocolate, getting a golden ticket. He said, hey, you have been chosen to go on this journey. I can't give too much details, but I know that you qualify for the journey. And it came through a trusted source. I was like, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? So you meet Tyler and no walls. He sees all of you. He sees all, and even the parts that you may not like, he sees those and try to make those better without letting you know he's trying to make it better. He's super thoughtful. And the reason why Elsewhere was able to happen with no accidents, because he understands humans, the human condition, and like we're producers of music, but he is a producer of hearts. He know how to put the right hearts in the right position to get the right results. So he'll tell you. He don't need you to look. You can be shy all you want, but he understands that if you've invented something that could change the world, he's that guy. It's the Tyler experience. So I think y'all should know this all started from him.
Thank you, guys. And we've definitely said it takes a village. It's a special shout out to Ross Caravati, my partner in crime in LA at Sony. Immersive Creator Experience does not happen without Ross in June, in Ronya, in Hero. Got an amazing team. And Mobile Studio Solutions, Will Chasen. I know you're talking to Reese in the back. I get it, but yo, it doesn't happen without it takes really the right partners, and it's the trust. Because if I couldn't rely on Will, this would have been a disaster. So, thank you for saying that, Neff-U.
It's true.
You really are a man of many words, and they speak right to our hearts. I think everybody felt that. So I'd like to open it up for questions. If you were here yesterday at this time, I talked a lot. So that was because there were fewer questions. I'm going to suggest that you guys, if you want to ask these guys anything, you could ask them about their kids. You can ask them about, I told them it was all about, this is the 360, personal, business, first girlfriend, last girlfriend, second wife, fifth wife, whatever. And if you don't have a question, I'll ask one. All right, let's talk about Riri. Let's talk about Rihanna. A lot of you guys have worked with Rihanna. Some of you guys are working with Rihanna right now. What's going on? What's the latest and greatest? I know a lot of people want to know. BK, Mr. Disturbia.
I want to know too. What I do know is Rihanna is a goddess, and she's an incredible, and she's very brilliant. She's one of the best A&Rs on the planet. But for us, what she's doing, she's smart about it. She keeps it on the tuck, and I'm probably not at liberty. I hope she's working on something, and I hope I'm working on it. Maybe.
You are.
That could be a thing. Rex, anything from you?
He is.
I hope so. I hope she's working on something too.
He is.
But whatever it is, she may be working on, I think it's incredible.
He is.
Chuck, what's next? What's next, my man? We heard a track that hasn't been released. We heard about this fashion brand. You know, you got a beautiful wife, 3 kids. What's shaking? What are you excited about for 2024?
I'm excited about going back to Elsewhere and doing some immersive 360. And my publishing company, Cobalt, just asked me for 10 songs for film and TV. And so we're in the lab working on some sync to deliver some stuff that we may see and hear out there somewhere.
Neff-U.
What's up?
What are you most excited about outside of the immersive recording experience at Elsewhere?
I am excited about reality. That's the best gift we got because it's now, it's instant. When you in reality and you're centered, you can see the past and the future at the same time. So I'm just always excited about the unexpected and prepared with a good attitude for the unexpected. So, and to know that when you have a gift, everyone has a gift. And one of my gifts is music. So when you have music and you see how music affects humans, dogs, birds, everything, and then you get tools that you can use to use something that we can't. Don't you know that sound is the one thing humans can't control that goes into their soul? You have no choice. It goes into your soul. It's something to think about, right? So if we can be in a position to give positive air, positive sound, it's like it's our gift. It's our responsibility. It's like when the tree grows, it has oranges, it wants to be plucked. We want to sound good, we want to feel good. And I think with incredible, innovative tools, that from every dimension, financially, physically, mentally, it can just increase your life from film and TV, give you new ways and to not only just see it, but see it and feel it in unique ways. Vision is the future. So I'm excited about reality. Reality is I can be in all the worlds all at once. And I'm excited about this 360 world. And yeah.
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 Rex.
What's up, man?
Uh-oh. Not uh-oh. Hi.
I want to be able to sing a blues song in the bar.
Okay.
Have you capture it, and then take the rest of the crew and put some juice on it.
We got to order.
We have immersive creator experience. We can do that.
But I want it to be meet me with your black phone on.
Oh, he went to a whole nother level. Good.
Also possible at Elsewhere.
Yeah.
You hear what I said, Theron?
I heard what you said loud and clear.
Meet me with your black phone on. And we gonna do this thing all night long.
That's hard. That's a good song. I caught it. I got you. You set it up. The suspense. See, I didn't judge. See, I didn't see. That's a good song, right? You listen.
Because you got experience, you know about the you just said
Mm.
Man.
We got magic already happening up here.
I got you, Theron.
I see
All
you.
right. So we're gonna go to Rex, and then we're gonna wrap this up, and you guys are gonna get on with your NAMM afternoon. We're gonna hang out here. You know, if people just want to ask direct questions without the microphone, we'll be up here afterwards. So, yeah, I know.
Y'all got questions.
Rex Kudo, what's next? What are you excited about, man?
The unknown. I'm excited about what I don't know. You know, finding comfort in the uncomfortable, outside the comfort zone. You know, the forbidden zones that sometimes we're afraid to explore. I think that's where the magic is, you know. So I'm excited about what's next and to find the best possible version of it and whatever that unlocks and whatever's on the other side of the door of that.
I love that. So I'll end on this note. We touched on community, collaboration, connection, and I think we can all agree that the fourth C is curiosity. We don't know what's around the corner, but staying curious is going to take us to new places, getting us out of that comfort zone, like Rex just said. We're all going to grow. We're going to come back here next year, and we're going to celebrate a year of exposure to 360 if we haven't already. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Sony. I want to thank my esteemed panelists. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around for the whole hour. Really appreciate your time, energy, questions, love, rock, magic. Thank you very much.